Hi and welcome to tonight's episode of Q Weekly here on Ben TV, Channel 31. My name's Jayson Grool. Now tonight is the last show of Q Weekly, but don't worry, Ben TV will still be with you with a great and exciting new show, Q View, where we're bringing Ben TV to the streets. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of you on TV as well. On tonight's show we look at Melbourne Wankers, we also cross to Q Vision, we look at Drag Kings, and we come back with our very own Q Calendar. So a great and exciting show. Now let's cross to Melbourne Wankers.
Hi, I'm at Bay City Saunas and I feel a little bit overdressed, and so does my guest here. How are you, Bruce?
I'm well, thank you, tonight. Looking forward to getting naked and getting into the action that's about to happen here.
It's not with me, it's with the Melbourne Wankers. Now the Melbourne Wankers meet here every so often, don't they?
Second and fourth Monday evening of each month we meet, so it's twice a month, and without fail, with the exception of Christmas night.
Okay, that's fine. Now, who are the Melbourne Wankers?
Well, they're a group of people that were formed 16, 17 years ago, in fact, and it came from San Francisco. Jerry Zentara and a San Franciscan, and Ian Goller started off the San Francisco Wankers. So no, Jacks, San Francisco Jacks, and they tried to have some sexual activity that was totally safe, and it was when AIDS was starting, and we didn't know how it was given from one person to another. So we thought, well, the only safe activity is to masturbate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well,
and massage the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this is it's a sort of a group that likes to get together, and it is very safe. What are the sort of numbers that you've had?
Well, we normally, I suppose 50 is about the minimum. 50 men is the minimum we get here. 60, 70, and for the midsummer wanks that we have here during January, February, we normally get up a bit over 120 or so. We used to have it in people's homes, and we were restricted by numbers there, and also putting oil on walls, because basically we strip off, we put our clothes in a locker, go out naked and play around with oil all over each other.
Very messy.
Somewhat messy. We have about a third of the people come are probably married men, and they it's very important to them to be able to wash the oil off afterwards in the shower.
Now, what sort of people come here? Are they all sort of physical body shapes, or?
All sorts of physical, from pot bellies back to youngish guys. We rarely get anyone below, say, 20 years old. We can take 18 upwards at these premises. A whole mixture of ages. It's generally, I suppose you could say, 30s, late 30s is the average age, but I suppose they come from all sorts of scenes and life, but they don't. The thing is, they don't want to be asked to fuck.
No, that's fair enough. Now, what sort of environment could people expect if they want to participate?
Well, it's a gentle environment. There are a number of these groups that have the same rules around the world, about 15 or so, and the environment is much the same in each group, although the Mexicans, they get behind a dark curtain in a bar, and those in Amsterdam, which they have 2 or 3 nights a week, in fact, also organise themselves around a bar. But the environment is, we're told we're very social, we like to talk a lot. I suppose almost half the people who come are regulars, coming along most second and fourth Monday nights.
Okay. So people can just sort of sit down and have a chat with somebody while slowly masturbating, or watch a bit of TV, or eat or something like that? No?
Yes, well, we don't usually have the TV on.
No.
But they can have a drink if they want to here, but that's fairly rare. Mostly they're watching the action that happens. Get here about 7:15, 7:20 or so, go and sit down around the main room and gradually get involved with one another, either in the centre of the room, which is more common, or just sitting on their chairs.
Okay. Now, if people are unsure about themselves or unsure about the whole situation, are they allowed to just sort of sit out and watch?
We encourage everyone to be naked, and provided they're naked, yes, they can sit and watch as much as they like. We probably have, every time we meet, we probably have about 4 or 5 people that are perhaps unsure of their sexuality, that are married and really want to have it off with another man, and don't know how to go about it, and certainly don't want to go to a beat, so they come along here.
Okay. Now, earlier you mentioned the rules. What are the rules?
Well, there are 5 rules. We all do it all in the same room. We don't fuck it all. We don't arse play. We don't. I suppose you could say no lips below the hips.
Okay.
And we are here to masturbate, I suppose, and massage each other. There are some, as you'll see a little bit later, hope you stay around for a while, we'll be lying on the floor and just massaging each other for an hour at a time, and that's nice, and that's fine.
Oh, well, I was supposed to be late back to the guys, and they're probably all around
undressed them then.
they're probably sitting in the middle of the room naked waiting for you. So all the best, and hope Melbourne Wankers continues with great success.
Oh, thank you. Right.
Thanks so much for that, Brett. You promised me a little bit of skin. Oh, well, maybe after the show. Anyway, let's cross to Q Vision.
Good evening. This is Q Vision, and I'm Harriet Cornfeld-Fraser. This evening we have with us yet again Craig from Port Phillip, and he is our resident psychic. And Craig, good evening. How are you?
Hi Harriet, how are you?
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
You've had a few viewers send in their requests for a numerology reading, is that? Yeah. And who's first cab off the rank here?
There was also someone from here, I believe it was Brett.
Ah.
So this is just going off his name. There's also a little bit of psychic undertone which I sort of pick up from him or from his energy. For this person, beauty and harmony and peace is what he brings with him from a past life. So he has to always, doesn't like fights, tries to shy away from them. These people are family orientated. They're loyal, affectionate and sympathetic.
When you say these people, what number are we looking at?
His overall number comes to a 1, but it's also broken down into other bits.
Right.
When he's negative, which we wouldn't want to be, could be overprotective.
Our Brett negative?
No. Could be oppressive. Also in some other of his numbers. These people are usually country-looking types. Solid, honest citizens. They never take shortcuts because otherwise they have to go back and fix it. They like serviceable, well-cut clothing, which often gives years of wear, and it's classic design and has a fashionable appearance.
So that's the number 1 in his chart?
That's going off his vowels, his name, his birth date.
Okay, all right.
So just a couple of other bits on him.
Yes.
Also freedom's very important. Something with a sense of humour. I don't know if he likes telling jokes or would like to be a bit of comedian.
He has been known to, haven't you, Brett?
No way.
He's also very discerning, sensitive and gentle. Okay, so that's sort of just a bit on him, otherwise I could keep going.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
You've also got, I believe, a viewer, Jerry
Yes,
Z.
Jerry
will know who he
Z.
is.
You know who you are, don't you?
Someone should know. Okay, going off his information, he's persistent, almost a fragile quality about him at times. He's very sensitive, gentle, and
Do I know you?
needs his emotional needs met in a supportive relationship. He'll take criticism to heart, and he's very earthy, methodical, and also ambitious.
And he's a number, what was he?
His overall comes to a 3, but this is just different aspects of his number.
Yes, yes.
He's usually one step ahead of people, so he's good at people trying to con him. He can con them and they won't even realise it.
Do you get conned? No.
Doesn't like to take orders. I don't think anyone does, unless it's for food. Even bad things have a way of working out for this person. He's very versatile and very clever. So that's just some information.
Should come on
off
board
him.
to Bent TV. About numerology,
Yes.
how do you actually work that out? Just briefly.
It's basically a breakdown of, it's like astrology, but the only thing I don't need is the time of birth. So it's with all other information. Formulating it, it breaks down to vowels, consonants, give you, your consonants is usually your image, your vowels is your past life. Then there goes to things like your birth date, gives you the lessons you've got to learn.
Okay, so we've got many lessons to learn, and I'm sure we're all working them out together. Craig, thank you so much for being here
Thank you for having
today.
me.
We'll see you out and about, I'm sure, and thank you, our viewers.
Thanks so much for that, Harriet and Craig. We're going to go to a quick sponsorship break, but stay with us here on Bent TV. When we come back, we're going to have a look at Drag Kings. Welcome back to this week's episode of Q Weekly. Thanks so much for staying with us. Now we're going to have a look at the footage from Drag Kings with our very beautiful Elizabeth Blast. Let's have a look and see.
Welcome everybody to the 5th anniversary of King Victoria. That's right, 5 years of Drag Kings happening predominantly in this building. So come with me, because if you've never been before, I can assure you, you'll be converted. Drag kings that the Victoria has. Like, what do you say about that? Do you reckon there's a lot of chicks around?
One out there's grabbing me ass and that, they're all back entrance and they're all getting into me back entrance and that.
But I've heard actually that once somebody grabs your ass up for a fight, you hate people doing that.
Oh, I used to love, I'm more pacifist now, I don't fight. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter.
So you're a pacifist. So all those years of
Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim.
You're a rimmer. So all those years of brawling and fighting and getting into fisticuffs and people are over.
I love fisties and I love Germans, because I'm a lover. It's over.
So do you meditate?
Yeah. What's that mean?
What's your favourite positions for meditation?
Horizontal. Can you fight in time? Sorry.
Drag Kings. We're here with Bo Heartbreaker. So, Bo Heartbreaker, what have you done to prepare yourself for tonight's extravaganza?
I've had a few beers and I've had a bit of a look around because there's some alright chicks.
Some alright chicks?
Yeah, they're a bit of a alright.
So you've taken a gander at the
I'll
chicks
give
in
it
the crowd?
I've had a crack at a few of them and then I didn't have very good results, so I just dropped a few beers backstage.
Dropped a few beers? You mean you dropped them on the floor or you actually sunk them?
Yeah, I've sunk them.
So you're going to be alright to perform?
Oh, I'm bloody fantastic, yeah.
Fantastic! Bo Heartbreaker, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'll give some of my heartbreaker. You shake it, no need to fake it, love. And give me some of my heartbreaker. You shake it, no need to fake it, love. I don't know how to take this. I don't see why he moves me. He's a man! He's just a man. Stand in line until you have the time to spend the evening with me. And if we go to a place to dance, I need his chance to believe in me. And afterwards we go into a quiet little place and have a drink and a joint. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid and vomiting on your shoe.
I believe your name is Cynthia, is that right?
Hello, my name is Cynthia.
And where do you come from, Cynthia?
I come from Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception College.
Right, so it's a very strict school, is it a very strict school?
Yes, but I'm here on work experience.
Right, and I see you play hockey.
Yes, I do.
What position do you play?
I play all positions, all sorts of positions. I haven't been fingered yet.
I'm talking to one of the most infamous drag kings here at the moment, Mr. Rocco D'Amore, who I have to say is one of the most sexy beasts I've ever seen on the Star Hotel stage. How are you? Demand a few words. And what does this 5th birthday celebration mean for you tonight? Like sexual fame that you've been getting from the Star Hotel and King Victoria? How do you deal with all the mad throng of women that sort of you've got to fight for every night? It's no problem at all. No. So I've seen you around the traps a bit. You're a bit of a regular punter. What does this 5th birthday kind of mean to you?
It means that I've finally come of age as a man now, and yeah, that's all I can say.
You've come of age as a man?
Yeah, yeah.
Does that mean your balls have dropped, or...?
Standing outside
Okay.
the Drag King's 5th birthday celebration.
Yes.
Well, we've just watched 7, 8, 9 fabulous Drag Kings. Miss Star was not one of them.
Because Lizzie is here.
Guys, thanks a lot for coming, and thanks for coming for the last 5 years every week. And thank you to Uncle Bumpy. Well, it's mainly the performers to thank. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much for that. Some absolutely fantastic footage. Now we cross from one of our cast members who likes to get around a bit to the other cast member who likes to get around a bit. And what do you know? They're the same person. Let's cross to Q Calendar with beautiful Elizabeth Blast.
That was a great segue. Very good. I like that a lot. Yes, I'm here, and I was there, and I'm here again now. This is Q Calendar for this week. This is what's happening around Melbourne around about now. First, don't forget that we've got Southern Hibernation coming up between the 20th and the 26th of June. You don't have enough hair to go, so you can stay home. Notable events not to be missed. I think there's movies and events and dinners and goodness knows what. You can go to www.southernhibernation.com for all your information about your events. And there's an event hotline even, 0417 366 050. So that's Southern hibernation for all you hairy people out there. In the city, which is about there, Lush. There's a new place. Have you been to Lush? It's
No,
had one.
not yet.
This is another one
I'd like
coming
to
up.
think I am one though.
Yeah, I bet you one. Lush at Arthur's. Now, it's an evening of decadence, sexy shows, great-looking bar staff, and irresistible grooves. Sounds inviting, doesn't it? Think flesh, fur, fantasy, and infusion.
That's like the upper class version of Southern hibernation.
Yes, it's a bald version. Dress with a Slavic slant, please, they say. And that's Arthur's Bar Lounge Club, opposite Honky Tonks in off Flinders Lane, Sunday, 5th of June from 7 p.m. Lush at Arthur's. In Paran, which is something around about there, Bet Babs and Beyond, which is the Melbourne Gay and Lesbian Chorus first major concert of the year. And that's the musical director Jonathan Welch, who's involved with that. I think he just came on board at the beginning of the year, actually, showcasing many of your diva classics. Do you have a diva classic?
Does she count?
Oh, I think so.
Okay, yeah, then I'm good.
I think she counts.
I'm good.
Do you know it was her birthday last week?
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't.
She turned 100.
Didn't you get your invitation?
Beg your pardon?
Didn't you get your invitation?
No, I was busy. Saturday, 18th of June, which is Bet Babs and Beyond, 8 p.m, Sunday the 19th, also at 5 p.m. Did you get that? Paran Town Hall, corner of Chapel and Greville Streets. Adults, $30. More information on their website if you'd like to go there, or on ours for that matter. In Brighton, which I think is around that there, I could be wrong. The Also Film Night fundraiser. They're showing a screening of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, the one with the lips. Thursday, the 16th of June at 7 p.m, Palace Dendy Cinemas, 26 Church Street in Brighton. It's $15. Now you've got to book apparently, 9827 4999, or just go to the website, the Also website, members@also.org.au. So that's the Also Film Night at the Outlook Cafe, 155 Commercial Road in South Yarra. That's about all I have. But before I go, with this new Q View show, I can assure all you, all my viewers out there, that Q Calendar is going on the road.
Really?
The new look is going to be out and about, so you might actually see me anywhere.
Really?
Anywhere.
Like?
You just never know. I think we've got Safeway lined up. Yep. We've got I'm doing the local Bilo and no, things like we're going to go to Luna Park and various clubs and pubs.
You'd be cooking some meat there or something and do the Q calendar.
Oh,
at the
it
same
could
time.
be anywhere. Just look out for me and my board. It'll stick out like, you know what. Back to you, Jace.
Thank you so much. That's absolutely fantastic. Of course, we're going to be very excited seeing you on the new Q View as well, out and about. Hopefully, you might pick up. Might be interesting.
Do you think I need to?
No, not at all. Anyway, thank you so much. Just on a personal note, before we go, I'd like to say a big thank you to our great producers, Ian and Brett. You've done an absolutely fantastic job with Q Weekly. Clap, 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 clap. Don't forget to be watching us on Thursday night at 10:30 for our face-to-face. And of course, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you soon here on Ben TV.